All right, so I'm getting ready to watch episode 48 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. With each episode that comes along, it's like the tension just keeps building. It keeps getting just a little bit more exciting as, we start to approach that promised day. So I'm eager to see where we get. I can't wait to see it just keep going in the direction it's going in. It's really picking up like a full head of steam. Totally enjoying it. Let's see what the next episode holds. So during the OP, I do like to remind people that I have a Patreon now. A lot of you are already members of the Patreon. I really appreciate that. If any of you just want to check it out, see what's going on over there, well, there is a link in the video description. The name of this episode is The Oath in the Tunnel. So who makes the oath? I don't know, but it's great to see like the ninja bodyguard of Ling show back up with her automel arm, really being more ferocious than ever. Brave and loyal defender. I've never seen one more of either trait. I mean, this is great. Of course, Gluttony is not an easy foe the way that he just regenerates there. I mean, all the homunculi, as we've seen, are tough to kill, but it can be done. Is Mustang the only one who's ever going to kill a homunculus? We'll have to wait and see. But I really like this ninja lady's chances here. Was her name Lan Fan? I forgot her name. I'm bad at that. He just wants to be Gluttony, but she gave him a mouthful of automel. He didn't like to eat that. That elbow spike is pretty vicious. Oh, I love Greed's like inner demon. I think that's the best way to describe this, is literally Greed's inner demon. Oh boy, he's getting in on the fight though. So it's homunculus versus homunculus here. That's a little bit more of a fair fight. And you throw old elbow spike in there. By the way, I wouldn't mind having one of those. I don't know, it probably would mean I could never like get on an airplane again if I had an elbow spike, but it just looks so cool. Maybe I could get one I could just like wear that's not actually lethal or whatever, but just to make me feel better. Just to give me my spirits a lift. Wear it to local comic book convention or something. I could be a chubby ninja. I've made the Chubby Wizard brand my own at one point in time. Now I could be Chubby Ninja. Man, this is kind of cool. Looking into the background of those, the ability to read chi, to tell the difference between a human and a homunculus and that sort of thing. I like this exposition, but I feel like we've already kind of known it. Oh, it's the old guy. The old man ninja has shown up too. Fu, that's his name? I like that name. So lots of reunions going on, telling us we're entering into the end game with like less than 20 episodes left, I believe. Oh, yeah. He can tell the power of the combatants, let them know that it's two homunculi. Oh, and Fu is not happy with the whole Greeling situation. Oh, wow, something else mysterious out there. Oh, Pride. Pride is not just a homunculus. For some reason, Pride seems like, well, Pride is the original, right? So that's probably why Pride seems the most fearsome to me. It's the one that certainly concerns me the most, appears the most difficult to me, and then you throw the Owl situation into it, with Owl being possessed by Pride. Oh, Hohenheim. He can read Hohenheim's chi and see that he's some kind of unholy creation too, with that Philosopher's Stone that gives him, for all practical purposes, immortality. He's talking about her automel here. Oh, he doesn't think Lan Fan needs help, but, of course, Edward thinks she does, still learning to use automel, but she has shown herself to be way better of a combatant than I've seen out of the Elric brothers. They've got their great use of alchemy, but look at that. He just got blown out by her hand grenade thing. Getting blown around by the hand grenade, getting attention down in the local village. Now let's see what happens. At least he survived a couple of hand grenade blasts. Not everybody can say that, right? And also, I wonder if Fu gets tired of being called Old Man Fu. Like, just Fu is good enough. You don't have to call me Old Man Bruce. Like, I get it. Just call me Bruce. Oh, so lights are coming back, which means Pride is going to be coming back. And as I've already said, Pride is the one that I fear the most out of all the homunculi. Oh, he's going to get Fu. Old man Fu, come on! Do you like him calling you short stuff Edward? No, you don't. Young kid Edward? No, just Fu and Edward. That's all you need. But I wanted to see what his plan for Fu is. Oh, and his Chimera friend, the gorilla guy. Gary Gorilla, what's his name? Lion guy's still out there. He's found Salim. Is he going to take out the little kid? Is it really a little kid that's just toasting Pride, or is Salim pure homunculus? I'm hoping he's pure homunculus, because I feel like he's going to get lionized here by Lion-O, the renegade Thundercat here. Yeah, he's pure homunculus. He does not die easily. Use those choppers. You got those big teeth. Do the old circus trick where you put his head in your mouth and bite his head off. See if that does the trick. Looks like maybe we're back in Central here. So maybe we're going to get caught up on what Mustang's crew is up to. Oh, we're back in that brothel where Mustang was raised, correct? Oh, and for some reason, the lady running the brothel can get lots of intel. 20 years ago, and Salim was still a little boy. 50 years ago, Salim, still a little boy. And he's always with the government. Oh, man, she's eyeing that pistol. Is she going to pull a gun on Roy? Oh, wow. So she's also done her due diligence on the Fuhrer. But all this, I guess Mustang needs some of this confirmation and some of this evidence. But we as the viewers are already all aware of this. So what Madam Christmas is doing here seems a little redundant. I wonder what special connection this has to Madam Christmas. Oh, it reinvigorated her. Her fatigue went away. Maybe that's what I need for my post-COVID fatigue, is to do some investigation, because I'm still kind of feeling wiped out for the most part. You can probably tell my video production has dropped way down. Maybe it'll pick back up as I start to feel better. Okay, let's go, Lion-O. Salim is just there like a rag doll. Almost no reaction. Come on, chop his head off with your teeth. Oh no, they're going to see the lion monster. They're going to think he's the bad guy and the kid's the good guy. They're going to go get their rifles and shoot at him. This is no good, and there's a light to give him shadow. They may have just signed their own death warrants by bringing the light in there. Look at that sinister grin. Nothing worse than that evil smile. Oh no, did he just cut Lion Man all to shreds? Is that the end of the Lion Chimera? And now it's probably the end of so many people. So yeah, he's setting a fire, which is devastating in its own right, but it also provides enough light for his shadow powers. You should have bitten his head off when you had the chance. I told you to use those choppers. Chomp him before he got a chance to figure something out. Time is always of the essence when battling a supernatural force. When you got him down, you gotta go for the kill right away. Don't waste any time. Alright, Edward, what are you going to be able to do against him? It looks like maybe Alphonse is freed? What's up with Al? I need to check in with Al. Oh, he called him little. I think he deserves it this time for all that old man Fu business. Call him the little alchemist. The littlest alchemist. It sounds like a child's story. Maybe I should write a children's story called The Littlest Alchemist, about a little kid who's an alchemist. Runs around, I don't know, doing like Winnie the Pooh stuff with alchemy. Oh, what's this guy got some kind of report on Madam Christmas? Oh, so she's Roy's foster mother, which we knew. But Madam Christmas, he called her Chris Mustang. And I kind of wondered if perhaps she was assigned male at birth. With that name, it's always possible. Adds an interesting dimension to the story, particularly given the time setting, so I like that. I really like that, actually. You know, first you got Colonel Grumman pulling that move, or General Grumman. Now you have Madam Mustang. Just adding some extra dimensions to think about, that's all. I mean, she does look drawn with her face there to maybe hint at masculinity to a degree, or it could just be the way the artist displays strength. I don't know if we'll find out more about her backstory or not. Just remember me when you make it big. I mean, he's aiming high. He wants to be the leader of the country. I don't know if he'll still call himself Führer or if he'll pick a more palatable name, but he's aiming for Bradley's job. Though Bradley, in the end, is just a pawn. You know, it's the great twist of all good conspiracy stories. The guy at the top, be it the king, the president, the Führer, they're always just a pawn of some greater, more evil force. I love that in fantasy books, which I've read quite a bit of. Really good twists in some stories that I don't want to reveal, but I love that twist. Ah, and there's his crew. Where's the doggy? Do they have the doggy with them? I guess not. Well, I mean, there we go. There's the puppy. They got the puppy with them. The action puppy. Somebody told me what breed of dog that was once, and I've forgotten. But it's a cool dog. Okay, so the Führer last we saw was blown up in that train car, wasn't he? So we don't think it's that easy to kill a homunculus, though. Old man Grumman. Come on now. You don't have to go throwing away those ageist comments right and left. It hurts me. It hurts me. Yeah, it looks like Grumman's slow playing his hand to leave Mustang out there on the hook. Grumman, who I thought was a great ally, is now maybe politicizing his opportunity to grasp for power a little bit, which disappoints me. Went a little too Game of Thrones there, or even the people you thought you could trust are looking to let you take the fall, and then they show up to be the hero. A little Littlefinger style. Okay, well, I guess this is the tunnel in which the oath will be made. So I want to see the oath that I would assume all of Mustang's crew will take this oath here. Yeah, it's not enough just to take out the current power structure. Once you seize power, you have to make the nation better than it was before, or you've totally failed and done nothing but an ego move. You're just a straight-up usurper, not a revolutionary. All right, Mustang. I like his crew. Oh, look at that fire. It's almost making like an alchemy circle out there in the woods. The fire is kind of burning around. But Edward is taking it to him. Edward is taking it to him with no hesitation at all. No fear whatsoever. He seems like he's up for this battle that, honestly, I think he might be a little outclassed fighting a homunculus at this point. He could use some help. I still don't know what Alphonse's status is. I really want to check in with Al before this episode is over. I hope that we get to. But it looks like Salim's giving him all I can handle. But, in Edward's defense, he's holding up better than I probably would have thought. Oh, but it's that Northern Automail gives him the advantage here. And if that carbon reinforcement makes your Automail better in general, why don't you just make all Automail out of that material? Like, I understand you have to have it in the north, but it looks like there's no disadvantage to having it in the south, so why not all weather all the time? And here we are, checking in with Al. Al there, still got the pride shadow ghosts inside of him. Looks like he's still possessed. He's going to make his brother come in and attack him because he knows the emotional stress and strain of that, and he won't want to be able to hurt Al. Even though Al's shell, I would argue, probably can't be seriously hurt as long as you don't mess up the blood seal. But it is just psychologically going to be really tough for him to fight his brother. Not to mention doesn't Al usually beat Edward when they fight? Like when they scrimmage or whatever you call it. I guess you don't call it a scrimmage, you call it sparring. I'm talking like they're playing volleyball or something. Ooh, the light bomb! It's like the opposite of total darkness. You just bleach it all out with that flashbang grenade that he had. Oh man, and Gluttony is struggling with his arms going away and growing back. Of course, he looks like he wouldn't be a quick mover, but he does move quicker than Sloth. Oh, it looks like she's struggling. Lan Fan is struggling a little bit with her Automail. She's only had it for a few months, still getting the hang of it. Maybe this is this is undoubtedly the most strenuous workout she's probably given her new arm. But yeah, I like it that the light bomb is driving the shadow demons out of Alphonse's shell there. I was wondering if Al has been like hanging out in the void while this is going on. Man, I feel bad for him that his little ribbon got cut off of his helmet and it hasn't grown back yet. All right, so it sounds like Al is freed up, but he's still kind of like unconscious or something. He's not able to help in the battle, which is too bad because would be a great help. Oh, I love these light bombs. So that's Fu throwing the light bombs. Flashbangs, I guess, would be what the vernacular for those would be. Definitely the flash. I don't know about the bang. Yeah, Gluttony's not handling it too well. Salim's not handling it too well. Okay. So let's see where we are here. It looks like we got a little bit of a standoff with the new weapons being introduced. But of course, there's a finite supply of those flashbang grenades. But yeah, they have all kind of come to terms here where maybe some conversation's going to happen. Or are they just going to mean mug each other silently? I could see either one being a possibility here. Oh, he's asking Gluttony how many times he's been killed? Oh, I didn't know that he was actually been killed. I thought he was just damaged, you know? So this is interesting. I wonder if there's a certain amount of times you kill him and then that's the end. Like that's how Mustang got rid of Lust. Oh, still talking about Father. But Father's gone. What is Pride taking Gluttony? What is Pride doing to Gluttony? I kind of like this homunculus on homunculus violence, but I don't know what kind of unholy union you get when you combine Gluttony and Pride into one thing. I want to see how this turns out. Oh, wow, he misses his buddy. Lust was like his caretaker. Gluttony's really kind of been lost ever since Lust was destroyed. But yeah, he's taking the Philosopher's Stone, so what do I have, 2 now? Is he double dipping in the power scale? Is this what he needs to defeat his foes at the moment? I guess that gives him power beyond the shadow power, so if they try to use light manipulation against him, either too much or too little light, he's still able to battle. Oh, and he's got Gluttony's sense of smell, where he smells his food from far away. So he's got like the upside of Gluttony, like the abilities, but he doesn't have the downside of the being driven by that hunger. So he's a more complete homunculus, you could say. Oh, he detected Hohenheim. And, you know, Father and Hohenheim have that history, so you know Pride wants him. Another good episode, and I like it. Sometimes I don't like it when shows do this, but I really like how they are milking out that night before the promised day for a whole lot of story. Like, there's a whole lot of story, I guess, to be told, and then that makes me have more confidence that the promised day isn't just sort of like a false alarm and that there's something else that we really should be looking forward to. I think they're really going to give us some good payoff when promised day finally gets here because of all this buildup. We're like, 3 episodes in to the night before promised day. Loving it. It's still going great. I'm enjoying the action. I'm enjoying the questions I have to ask, like metaphysical questions about the function of the characters and the homunculi and stuff like that. So as always, it's a good time. I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. It really means a lot to me. If you might be interested in Patreon perks like early access to videos, uncut reaction videos, ad-free videos, and the opportunity to vote on which anime will be covered in the future, then click on the link in the video description. Thank you.